morning. It's about 10:41. We've been on the road since 6 a.m. Right now we in Georgia. We're going to see Payton Johnson. We're going to Payton's house. Yeah, Payton stayed with me last 4th of July. He actually spent the night at my house, him and his woman, so.
And it's Lauren's birthday. Happy birthday.
It's Lauren's birthday. So we're going to their house, but we're not staying there. We're just meeting up with them, and we're going to Texas. Why are we going to Texas? For the hell of it. I want to meet Paul at G2 and like Kyle Hart and some of the other people, like maybe Chevy, Chris Kyle, Mr. 15 Hertz. We're meeting up with all them people. Payton announced to everybody that he's going. Nobody knows that we're coming. So it's something kind of me and Payton just set up, you know. But that's what we got going on this morning. So guys, hang tight in this video. There's just going to be a lot of different clips and segments of whatever we encounter on the way. So hopefully it's going to be a good time. I've been a little stuffy nose and everything all morning. It started yesterday, but I don't feel sick. Just got sinuses and sneezing. But I'm going to power through it because road trip and Texas and hopefully some... I see Puddin' on Puddin's Fab Shop always talking about Taco Boy. I know he in Oklahoma, but maybe Texas has a Taco Boy. Yeah. And then I think our first stop, we're going actually to Louisiana, like New Orleans. We're going to spend the night there. So, yeah, we might run into some cool stuff there. You never know, but I know it's a different video than I normally do. But what the hell? We're just doing it's basehead adventures. That's what it is. Without really the base, because we're in a rental car. All right, guys. Payton, you know I couldn't come down to visit Payton and not get a demo. Even if we on our way to Texas, well, Louisiana right now, I still had to get a demo.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
He's same as me, only he's got 618s, I got 615s. Same power though, them Hooligan KO 8Ks.
Yes sir.
Them things are the winners right there. Guys, check this little thing out. I'm gonna have to get one of these. Little Kia Rio. Oh, I zoom out. How the hell do I zoom out? Okay. Bear with me, guys. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. But anyway, this thing is like, it's been averaging between 42 and about 48 miles to the gallon. We stopped and put gas in this bad boy a little while ago, and it held 6.5 gallons, guys. And we were like below a quarter of a tank. So, I mean, I don't know how big the gas tank is in this thing. Obviously, it's small because I filled it up like really cheap. And the gas mileage in it has been insane. So, we might have to replace the edge with one of these. I mean, it's a Kia Rio. It ain't like a great looking car. It's kind of small, but
It's got a little pep.
It's got a little pep, a little 4-cylinder. It's doing great. I mean, hell, it might have a 3-cylinder. I don't know. But it's doing great. We've had it. How fast have you had it so far?
I've had it up to 100.
So we've already had it up to 100. It's doing good. And they're cheap little cars. I mean, Deb said they're between like 12 and 15 grand, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know. So I just want to do a quick video because I was very impressed with the gas mileage and how much it costs to fill it up. Like, I was shocked. I was expecting to put like 40 bucks in it. I put like $22.60 in. And I was like, hell yeah. But we headed to New Orleans right now. We following Payton. But hey, had a good time getting a demo from him. I've been wanting to do that. He stayed at my house over the 4th of July, but at that point I was working on my build. It wasn't done yet, so he ain't got a demo yet in Jangaling, but hey, at least I got a demo out of this trip.
You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. Looking for change, looking for pain, pulling a mob, pushing a train. I'll never stop, stick to a lane, pick up the pieces and go rearrange. I'll be the best above all the rest, put me to the test and expect nothing less, you check.
Alright, we in New Orleans for the night. This place is supposed to be haunted. I don't know if it's haunted or not, but they say it's haunted. They give ghost tours here. Me and Payton's just like, hell yeah, we're ready.
Talking about the orphanage kids, push you off the bed.
They said the orphan, like this place was an orphanage back in the 1700s?
Yeah.
They said it was an orphanage in the 1700s.
It burnt down with like 5 of them.
Burnt down with some kids in it. They rebuilt it. Me and Payton's like, what the hell? We tired. We like, streetwalkers. Welcome to New Orleans. It is what it is. Good wind tonight, though. You can tell it ain't Mardi Gras because there ain't no naked girls on the balcony throwing beads down.
That'd be nice.
Gotta love New Orleans. We're checked into the hotel. Like, this is our room here. Man, it's crazy because where the hotel is at, we have to take the car down like 5 blocks to park it. And we're in 2 different cars, so we got to pay for parking, and like I said, it's like a 5 block away. But what's cool is there's people here on bicycles that give you a ride back for like $1 a block. But it's just weird that you got to park your car like 6 blocks away. But it is what it is. It's a creepy, spooky little place. Like, you can tell it's a really old building. There's only like 2 electrical outlets in the whole room. So we ain't gonna be charging like all the phones at once, that's for damn sure. And Deb's never been to New Orleans before. She wanted to take a bunch of pictures, so her and Lauren, Payton's woman, they took the cars down to park them, and they wanted to walk back and take pictures, so it's cool. Payton, he hobbled out.
Oh yeah.
He said no hanky-panky, and I mean, I already tried to snuggle him. He said no. He said maybe if Lauren wasn't here, but you know, it is what it is. Good morning, everybody. We stayed at this haunted ass hotel. Didn't see nothing. Best I slept in a while, actually. But I'm back with the coffee for breakfast. Oh yeah. So I guess while we down here in good old New Orleans, we got to meet up with Kirby this morning. Now, for those of you that have Facebook, you know Kirby. He got like 60 Facebook profiles because he only uses Facebook jail. But we got to meet up with him sometime this morning. Then we got to go on out to Texas. So, peace. Yep, hey, we here hanging out. The ladies, there's water somewhere back that way. I don't think that the Gulf of Mexico is by New Orleans. I think they over at the Mississippi River. I don't know. We didn't feel like walking that way.
I can't.
This place is kind of cool though. It's like old. Everything down here is old except for the skyscrapers back there. But pretty much everything down that way is like really old. We did get it though. We've had a blast so far.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Except for Debbie. She's a rattlesnake in the mornings, guys. She mad as hell. She'll be fine here in a little bit though. But anyway, I'll see y'all. Kirby. Everybody be knowing Kirby.
Oh, what's up? Acid tacos.
This little thing is that nasty, and he's only got 2-3 Ks in here. And that thing was getting down, like hurting my ear getting down. Yeah, this little bitch is nasty. He got 6 G215s in here. 4th order. But it's nasty, guys. It's nasty. And show that bass knob. He be making bass knobs, music, and everything. This bridge is like a good, I'd say 8 miles long. But look at all that swampland over there. Badass.
Breaking down walls and the hurt start thinning, and the more you push it, the fast start trimming till you're the only one standing up straight, winning all. No, we never sit still. It's time to stand up, time to take the red pill to make this our world. Gonna die on this hill.
March. And they got a tiger. Screw you, Bucky's. No, I still want to go to Bucky's, but it is what it is.
Just tell me what you want, what you need, what you see, what you wanna be. Tell me everything to get it to be. That's a dream, become a real thing. I'm not the thinking, I'm about to sink in, yeah. I've been coast to coast around this whole globe.
We're getting ready to be in Texas. Texas state line right there. Now we in Texas. It's been a pretty long trip, guys. We drove like probably 16, 17 hours from South Carolina to get here. It's been a pretty long trip. I don't know that we coming to G2, but that's where we're headed right now. We're actually headed to G2 headquarters. Debbie's done most of the driving. I did some driving last night. Like me and Payton, because we're following Payton. We was going back and forth leading. And we cut through like part of Alabama and Mississippi probably at like 95 mile an hour last night. We wasn't in Mississippi long. We were cruising through there. And then when we got toward New Orleans, you know, where you kind of get into New Orleans, things really slowed down. But that's all we got going so far. I figured I'd just give y'all an update. Because I don't know how well this video is going to be. You know, there's a couple demos and then just randomness, and the rest of this video is probably going to be filled with just randomness. But a little surprise for y'all. Billy bought a plane ticket last night. Like my homeboy Billy, because he's running, you know, the 16 G212s. He's part of Team G2. When he found out me and Deb and Payton were all headed to Texas, he's like, what the hell? Like, you didn't even invite me. I didn't think he would want to go, but apparently he did. So yeah, he's jumping on a plane, and I got to pick him up in the morning at 11 o'clock in Houston at the airport. So this is going to be a pretty exciting, like, weekend for us, you know. And then Billy's going to ride back with us. It's a long drive, but it's all for fun, guys. You know, got to have fun sometimes. No working on the projects this weekend. Too cold last weekend, but we're just having fun. Anyway, peace. So can y'all make me loud here or what? Fuck you!
Oh, that's gonna be good.
What up, everybody? It's Friday morning.
10:32.
It's 10:30. We just grabbed him at the airport, so yeah, us East Coast boys are taking over Texas down here.
Morning, folks.
But that's all we got for now. I'm gonna try to hide and film Paul's reaction because he had no clue he was coming. So yeah, we're gonna have fun today. All right, got the G2 takeover going on today. We're here with Paul. Oh shit!
I heard there was a
Billy
party going on
Staples.
up in here today. Motherfucker! Kirby wasn't lying. Holy shit! I don't know shit, boy. You know who that is? Billy Staples. That's Gary. Fuck him.
Yeah, fuck Gary.
I was like, you know who filmed our reactions?
I was talking to Kirby last night, and I was like, "Fuck you, ain't that damn surprise about him?" And he's like, "Oh, there's another one." And I'm like, "Nah, I don't believe nothing." Yeah, there's another surprise. It's like your truck works. So I'm like, "All right, cool. They're gonna show up at Kirby or fucking some shit."
Now tell us about the BLB and Torque. This is Madrid,
Well, no.
the owner of Dead Game.
I like to say it like that because it
But it makes a lot of sense.
it
the way
makes
you
more
explained
sense.
It, yes.
It makes more sense. People think about BL as being like this mysterious force, but all it is the ability of the coil motor working together to generate a force, strength. That's all it is, lifting power, and it's directly connected not just to the motor, because you can have a badass motor, but you use the wrong coil in that motor, and you end up with a weak sub. And people do it all the time. And one of the main things you see guys online, they'll have it like a dance, and they'll show their TSPs, and they're showing the TSPs, and everybody's going, "Oh, those TSPs are so awesome." And you look, and total Q is like super high. The reason it's so high, the majority of the time, is because the motor got no strength. Because it's not the motor, it's because of the coil they chose. And it'll be like a QES of like 1.2. That is pathetically low, and as soon as you see that, you know that thing's got no BL, because as BL goes up, that number starts coming down. If you look at some of the strongest woofers out there, their total Q will be down into like 0.3, 0.2, and lower.
So what he's saying is motor force, you can have a really strong motor, but if you pick a coil that
Yes.
don't fit the gap really well,
Was not intended to use in that.
yeah, it's not going to be efficient at all. And the motor force is actually going to go down, where you could take a weaker motor with a properly fitted coil
Yes.
in that gap, and you'd get more motor force than an actual stronger raw motor.
Yeah, and the main issue is coil selection is real limited.
Right.
Like you go to Lorda Base or you go to these different sites, they only have so many coils to choose from.
Right.
So you can't really tailor the wire you want on that coil,
Right.
right? So you're limited. So if your woofer was, let's say, I'm just going to use Sundown because a lot of people heard it. If it was
Right.
a Sundown X, and that woofer was originally designed to run 2 ohm and 4 ohm.
Right.
You decided to run 1 ohm because you think you're going to make more power. You're like, I want my amp to make more power. I want to run a 1 ohm. I almost guarantee you just kill that sub's original specs. You just killed it, because now in order to run that 1 ohm, the gauge of the wire needed to change, right, on that former.
And the
L
number of
changed.
windings.
Yes, it changed. It's no longer the same. And when the person was designing that sub, and they're seeing it on the computer, they're choosing the wire to fit the TSPs, the performance they intended.
Right.
When you deviate from that, it's no different than you pulling the cam out of a car and putting a random ass cam in it and expecting it to run the same. It's the same shit. So properly designed woofers, you can't judge them by the physical size of the motor a lot of times. You can have a big ass motor, wrong coil, weak performance.
We've talked about that on here.
Yeah, you can have a much smaller motor, right? Properly designed coil to run with that motor for a target TSP that you were aiming at. Because you can have a big motor and you just decide to do like infinite baffle.
Right.
So the coil you're going to select is going to be different than if you use that same motor and you wanted to use it strictly for SPL. You're going to choose a different coil to get the target TSPs you're desiring.
All right, guys.
Yeah.
This is Madrid, the owner of Dead Game Audio. just kind of schooling us on a lot of stuff, you know. He explaining how a subwoofer works, the TSP parameters, and basically to sum up what he was saying, you cannot judge how a subwoofer is going to perform based on the size of the motor.
Nope.
And I've kind of explained that before, because some of these really big team subs that weigh over 100 pounds are just dogs. And there are some smaller, like 50, 60 pound subs that are killing them, and he's explaining why, but I don't want to make this section here too long. So this is Mason and Vincent shit. It's pretty extreme. Total of 12 G2 Leviathan 15s and 6th order. He's getting ready to kick this thing on in this parking lot. Yeah, this is gonna be a blast. The chalk wagon. TikTok the chalk wagon. We got 418s and a 4th. We getting ready to get a demo from this bad boy.
Shot this too.
This little thing was that nasty, and he's still running AGMs and just 2 base AKs. Very impressive little build, 812s. Good morning, everybody. It's Saturday morning. We had a long night of demos, very little sleep, so I slept in today. We all hanging out here at G2 Dynamics. We kind of taking this place over, I guess. I don't know. Damn, G2 ain't even open today, but we here. I don't know. We've been super busy while we've been down here. I ain't got a lot of filming in. Payton over there, he had to get him some Whataburger for breakfast. I just opted for Starbucks. That's a great way to start today. Most of this trip, Peyton's been having beer for breakfast. Billy got him a Starbucks. Debbie got some Starbucks. And Paul is outside of his own business, like peeping through the window.
He's avoiding us.
I don't know what the hell he's doing. And he can't be avoiding us. He told us to come here. We have no idea what we're doing today. And I've been hanging out at G2 all week in an Audio Ace hoodie. Anyway, guys, I'll be back later. I don't even know what the hell we got going on, but we'll find something to do. We're hanging at G2. We got Paul. This is like our Dawn. We got Pato, Lauren, Billy, Kyle, Debbie, Chalkwagon, Richard, and his woman. I don't know her name.
Mrs. Chalkwagon.
Miss Chalkwagon. But this guy here, I can't remember his name for
Spencer.
shit. Spencer, but I've already talked him into buying some shit, so he right now in the process of buying some shit.
It happens.
I figure while I'm here at G2, I would sell some shit, you know.
Yeah.
We've all been buying shit while we've been here, so like we got some badass Recones here. G2 Recones. But I don't know. We're still trying to figure out what the hell we're gonna do. But this dude's got like an epic fucking beard. I mean, we beard brothers. He's got the red beard, you know.
Oh, yeah.
He got a little bit of a beard over here, but Billy, I don't even know what Billy got going on. He keeps trimming his. Paul got like 7 hairs there.
It's tragic.
But damn, Richard got a nice beard. I know y'all seen this dude on TikTok, though. He goes by the Chalkwagon on there. Follow that motherfucker on TikTok. Crazy Trucker on TikTok. Follow him. Fuck Payton. You don't need to follow Payton on there. But Debbie Ain't Loud on TikTok. Y'all know Debbie. Half of y'all follow Debbie on YouTube anyway, so.
I got like 2 followers.
Yeah, Billy, he on TikTok, Staple Road Customs, but he only has like 4 followers.
At least
What?
somebody follow and give me one more.
Yeah, follow him, give him one more. I unfollowed him, so somebody needs to replace that. This is a new product that they're working on. I'm gonna give y'all a sneak peek. You ain't even supposed to see this, so if Paul comes out here yelling, we're gonna have to cut this short, but it ain't together yet. But
What are you doing, man?
hey, shit, I gotta go.
They made me do that.
Hey, you okay down there?
It is nobody's birthday.
His birthday was recently, and I turned whatever on.
Whatever.
Hi guys.
What, when?
Huh? On the 3rd.
Third?
Yeah.
Why was it 15th?
Camera, action.
All right, 3 years ago, I did something that got millions of views. It's probably dumb, still dumb,
Oh, yeah.
getting dumber.
It's going to get dumber because
So I'm passing it down. Let Chalkwagon try that.
Let's see. We don't have OJ, but we got Sunny D.
They got measured cups.
See, the one I did
People
had
call them
chunks in it.
mason jar measured
Ooh,
cups.
chunks.
Oh, yeah.
Chunky.
Something floating in it. That's jigs up. So how do you get past it? Just stick it in?
It's just 10 is a straw.
Don't act like your mouth don't open that far.
It went right back in the cup.
That was so uneventful.
How'd that work out for you?
It wasn't too bad.
10 out of 10 you
10
recommend?
out of 10. It's in the back of the nostrils right now. It's just a little tingly.
Oh, God. How you feel?
More, yeah. Yeah, I feel good. At least I didn't have to throw up my Philly cheesesteak wrap. That'd have been interesting with a little bit of jalapeno hush puppy on the back.
Hey, them jalapeno hush puppies were good.
No, sir.
Tastes good the second time too.
The things base heads do when they get bored. Or for views on TikTok.
What is in that bitch?
Oh, the toilet roll.
Oh, it's wallpaper roll. It's a little seasoned. That's a
Season meaning it's been sitting for a while.
It's not bad at all.
Show it to him. Look at him.
Paul got drunk, so Paul feeling really good.
Oh, don't puke, don't puke, don't puke, don't puke. Oh, that's fucking horrible. What is in the goddamn glass, man?
Toilet paper roll.
No, it ain't.
Oh,
It's
toilet
like a
paper roll.
worm or some shit.
Already used.
Oh, that's fucking
That's that Sunny D from Mexico.
He been drinking just a little bit, just a little bit.
I think it was the tequila rose, guys. All the chunks of the tequila rose.
Just go to the sewer, the drain.
Go right there, Paul. Well, Paul, you want to watch him drink through the toilet paper?
Oh,
You wanted to see it.
That's not good, dog.
Why are you a different color right now?
God damn.
Tell me if my breath smells a little shitty now.
that is our fearless leader, guys. He got hammered.
Your turn, son. Don't be a bitch.
It's gonna be an interesting night.
Well, I'm here with Mr. Payton Johnson, and we got the nose slap, one of the world's strongest smelling salts. So I'm gonna take a whiff, sir, and see if this bad boy wakes me up. That's the world's strongest smelling salt right there. So you're waking up a little bit?
In my eyes.
Oh shit, I gotta get some of that. It's our last night here in Texas. We outside of Houston. And I found a Bucky's. I've been wanting to go to Bucky's for a hot minute. We found one earlier, but it was the size of a regular convenience store. It was a little bitty one. And when we noticed there was like 30 of them in the area, actually Chris Kyle, Mr. 15 Hertz, he said this one here is like right around his house. And so we came to it. We had dinner with Chris tonight, but it's got a lot of pumps and everything. We ain't even made it inside yet, but we're going to check it out. So, I don't know. This video might be boring to a lot of y'all because I haven't done any of the cool shit that I wanted to do. Like I wanted to try to do interviews with some of these guys, and that just, there was way too many people around and not the right setup and everything. So I just been like videoing our shenanigans. But anyway, I will bring y'all with me into this place. Little bitty barbecue pit, little chairs, and we in the foyer. Oh my God, did you see that? That's Chris Kyle. That's Mr. 15 Hertz right there. But yeah, this is a pretty big place, guys. Damn.
Are you live?
No, I'm filming for YouTube. That's Payton Johnson. That's Paul Galano. That's Billy Stay. This place is hopping. All right, peace. We got some tobacco. I don't even know what the heck this is. Cigarette counter, sunglass, fishing rods. We got bait, flip-flops, rods and reels, bait and tackle. God, they got everything in here. Backpacks.
Worth the extra trip.
Chris Kyle, he's here. It was definitely worth the trip. That other place was like
A fancy gas station.
it wasn't even really bigger than some gas stations. We got clothing. We got Payton Johnson. Yeah, he found the jerky wall. This is just all like souvenir stuff. And they got a lot of Texas things. We got clothing. We got part of a truck. We got the Bucky's truck. How cool is that? We got jerky, like bag jerky. regular jerky, all kind of fresh fruit, sweets for days, guys. Like just everything. Candy stuff for days. Tacos, burritos, cookies. People making sandwiches and barbecue and yeah. All right, I'm not filming no further down that way. Y'all get the gist. This place is huge. Sorry for the excitement. I've never been to one of these before, but I wanted to, and I finally got headed home. And we gotta get home around 10 o'clock tonight. It's 10 o'clock now. Been on the road since like 6 a.m. Oh shit. They're cruising this thing. Like we've been doing like 85, 90. Well, you broke 100 a couple times the whole trip. So, and we got Billy in the back. Yeah, Billy flew in. We just driving him back. He lived up the road from us, so he wanted to torture himself sitting in the car for about 14 hours. It's all good. Right? But we had a good trip, guys. It wasn't bad at all. I enjoyed it. It was nice having a week off of work, if nothing else, you know. But I'm ready to be home. They say the best thing coming out of Texas is Interstate 10. I damn near agree with them. We're taking a detour in Biloxi, Mississippi. Y'all see why in a minute. Look at this thing, boy. Holy crap, look at that. Ooh, them big wheels. It's Donkey. Told you I had a surprise. We had to stop in Mississippi for something.
Thanks for calling me, bro.
Right. This is Duncan's truck. A lot of people never even see this thing. Like, I've known him for a hot minute and he ain't never had it at a show. A flat wall that does 67s. I know Drew Jones had this thing for a minute and did some posting, but he currently working on it.
Them fucking brake calipers, probably, yeah. I don't know. There's a ground in the back.
Up here's the van. He got this thing. It ain't playing either. No demos today. But y'all seen this van. It's just cool to stop and chat with people and hang out for a minute.
See, what people don't realize is that the only time that I even listen to music like this is when I go to the show.
All right, guys. We in Alabama. Not Greenbow, Alabama, where Forrest and Jenny was from, though, but we in Alabama. We just had dinner with Steve Duncan. Well, lunch, quick bite, man. Great dude. That brings me to a point. You see me or Deb at a show, and we're not super, like, talkative. We try to cut it quick. I just realized this hanging out with Steve today. Because I have met Steve at a couple shows, and actually at Ruckus, I was actually trying to help him fix his alternator bracket. But he had something going on. His alternator bracket was screwed up, so he wasn't super talkative. I've met him at Sundown before. There again, you know, people around everywhere, not super talkative. And it's like when I met EXO this past year, and me and him actually walked off from everybody where we could actually just talk, you know. And that's how it is at shows, man. People get pulled 100 different directions, especially if a lot of people know who you are. So if I've been that way to you, I apologize. But just us hanging out with Steve, you know, grabbing lunch together. Great dude, man. He showed us around the shop, and then we went to one of his little places he loves to eat at. And we could have sat there all day chit-chatting and stuff, but we had to get back on the road, and he had to take his wife some food. We didn't want it to get cold. But definitely a great dude. I messaged him short notice. I mean, we basically had just pulled into Mississippi, and by the time I even like sent him a message on Facebook, we were literally right at the exit to turn off to his place. And yeah, he was just like, he gave me the address to his shop, and he's like, give me 15 minutes to get dressed and I'll be there. So very short notice, but it's been a great trip. I know this ain't the normal content that you guys like to see. I don't know, man. Obviously, I wasn't home working on projects to film what I normally film, so my channel is versatile. We're just gonna say that it's versatile. But it's been a great weekend. Not a lot of sleep, not a lot of rest. Texas don't have that great of food. Or it might, but my fearless leader, Paul at G2, just don't know about the good eat spots. Ain't that right, Billy?
That's right. It'll take you to eat, but you get what you get.
It'll take you to eat, but
We love Paul, we do.
we love Paul, but his choice of food wasn't the best. Duncan, on the other hand, took us to an awesome little place. We had shrimp poor boy, some gumbo. Awesome. But, yeah, I just want to give y'all a little heads up. I might not even do a whole lot after this, just because we're going to be, like, driving for another 9 hours. Yeah, 8 hours, 52 minutes. We'll be driving for another 9 hours. I will say we're almost halfway home, but it's 2 o'clock and we left at 5:30 this morning. And Payton actually left like 2 hours before us. They got on the road early this morning, which I sent, Deb sent Payton's woman a picture of Steve Duncan's van and said we made a pit stop. And at that point, Payton was just like, damn, I guess he should have waited. Love you, Payton. But anyway, it's probably going to be the end of this video. You can help me out by liking the video, subscribing if you're not already, share the video. I still haven't forgot you guys on the giveaway. Go to the giveaway video. Just comment BZRK to be entered. No, I am not going to message you and tell you you're the winner. I'm not going to comment on your comment and tell you you're the winner. Because I'm going to pick the winners live. There's 2 winners. I'm picking them live on a YouTube video. That's how you're going to know you won, guys. Sorry about all the scammers on here trying to scam you. One guy did get scammed. He actually sent money. They tried to tell him he won and they needed to pay shipping. I'm covering shipping, guys, so don't fall for that crap. Not on my channel. But peace out, guys. Thank y'all. I told y'all about this little car making this trip. This thing has been killing it. I mean, she running this thing like 80, 90 mile an hour nonstop. It was on E when we pulled in here. And being on E, it still showed we had like 65 miles left. And it's a small car. It's a little Kia Rio. I don't even know what year. But look what it held. 8.2 gallons. It was on E. This thing could go over 400 miles on a tank of gas. And it's just been a trooper. Not super roomy, but it's pretty damn roomy for real. It's pretty comfortable to ride in. Good to drive. Billy said he ain't complaining back there. Little bitty tires though, but this thing's been a trooper. Quick follow up, guys. We rode into the house last night about midnight. Or 12:30. Yeah, it was about 12:30. We found another Bucky's to stop at like an hour away from our house. But we got Billy at home by midnight. His dumbass said he was going to work today. I don't know how that panned out, but that's what he said. But right now we're taking the rental car back, and we were supposed to take it back last night, but it was only $12 more to take it back today. But we got to go wash and detail this thing, because if not, they're going to charge us like $250 cleaning fee. So we got to fill it up with gas and give it a quick like wash and vacuum and wipe down, which is crazy. But anyway, this is going to be the end of this damn video. God, it was a fun trip. I had a blast with everybody. I would definitely do it again. It's just a lot of driving, and yeah, after talking to Steve Duncan, I think me, Deb, and Billy are all going to try to make Scraping the Coast this year. It'll be a really long drive for us in the base rides, but we're going to try to do it. We're going to try to book a B&B or something for a few days, so we get there early, hang out with everybody, can take our time going there, take our time coming home, and, you know, just try to have fun. But peace, everybody. Base on.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no.